Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I am checking out this brand new 2026 Columbus 377DS fifth wheel built by Palomino RV, a division of Forest River. This is a 2 queen bedroom, 2 full bathroom fifth wheel with a loft. But we're going to take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside and outside of this RV, and really kind of show you what it's all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2026 Columbus 377DS. As you've seen on that floor plan that was up a few seconds ago, 2 full bathrooms, 2 queen bedrooms, and a loft in this thing. Shameless plug, my All About RVs YouTube channel right there, guys. Make sure that you do hop over there and check it out. Back here in the back is where we are going to start, and this is the rear bathroom area. So basically this back bedroom has kind of its own private bath. So you do have a medicine cabinet right there, very nicely done, with the window that does open up. Some very nice solid surface, kind of stone style counters back here. Undermount sink. Yeah, kind of a two-tone look back here as well. You got 3 full extending ball bearing drawer. Got a drawers, soft close, some cabinet space down there. Again, soft close hinges on the cabinet doors. You do have your own entry exit way right here going out the back of the RV. It does have a traditional screen door with a little spring-loaded latch kind of thing to pull it back closed. Also has the window built in that does have the Lippert thin shade already in it. I like the fact that they included that so you don't have to buy that aftermarket like you do on a lot of fifth wheels. A porcelain foot flush commode. Even back here in this bathroom, they did a one-piece fiberglass shower, where a lot of them do an ABS in an area like this. It does have the pull across vinyl door. And just kind of looking up top, you can see very tall ceilings, so tall folks are going to love this. You have a turbo exhaust fan right there, a couple AC ducts. There's even heat duct back here. But definitely a decent bathroom area back here for this private bedroom area back here. Now, back into this bedroom area, we are going to have a slide out. So basically this bed is a slide out. And just up above, you've got some overhead cabinet space. There's an electric outlet in there too. You have these directional reading lights, which also have kind of a night mode as well. And you can see there's a USB charger port in there too. 2 pretty good sized windows right here, and both of those windows open. And you have pull down nightshade in this area. Over here on the side, there's also another electric outlet right down there. This bed, again, queen bed, will raise up. So there is storage underneath of there. You'll notice a couple of those chairs that go in the living room, and also it's an aluminum tube bed frame. Very nice. They spend a few extra bucks to frame that out a lot nicer. Now at the foot of the bed area over here, you will have a hanging closet on the one side, TV hookups over there on the other, and you also have a window there that will open. And you could kind of use this as a little bit of a desk area, or just an area in general to kind of be a catch-all. Down below that though, you have another little area down there where you could maybe set, like, say, a portable Blu-ray player, or stash your laptop under there when you're not using it or whatever. Some drawer space and cabinet space also down here. And again, you can see heat duct down there as well. One of the temperature sensors for the 3 multi-zone AC systems, a couple light switches. And I like the fact that even with the loft up there, they still wanted to take this section up to give you a taller slide out height and just make it feel a little bit bigger in here, so it's not quite as claustrophobic feeling with the ceiling coming down like you typically find in a lot of full loft modes. Door slides across for privacy right there. Now from here, we're going to step back out into the living room area. But we're going to spin right on around up here and just kind of look up here. So there is a ladder that pulls out. Make sure you put that ladder up before you actually try to close up the slide outs and don't damage something. But right up here, it takes you up to this loft area. So there's AC duct up there, electric outlet, window that does open. But a nice little area for the kiddos. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, you'll notice on this door, there's actually a magnetic catch too. So when you do close it, it does have a little bit of a catch there with that magnet, where a lot of sliding doors don't. So that's kind of nice. Smart TV right here. Again, got my All About RVs YouTube channel. Looks like that's the other Columbus playing on there that we videoed a couple days ago. Very nice. You got that kind of, again, blue two-tone look out here. So you got a shelf space above the fireplace right there. That is an electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. There's also a heat duct down there and also an electric outlet down there. Now, slide out here has this whole sofa, some cabinets, windows, all set up. This L-shaped sofa right here. Pretty cool. This is a cloth style sofa. This sofa right here has storage underneath of this section over here. You're going to also have more storage in that center section. And then you will have more storage over here on the other section as well. So a lot of storage built into this sofa right here. Now, this sofa is designed right here to basically swing around and connect over here with a little hook shape thing. And basically you could kind of sleep on it in bed mode is what they call it, but also that's travel mode when you are driving down the road. You have to make sure you fold this up. Now, another little feature on here is because it doesn't have built-in recliners, it does actually still have a reclining back here that you can release and basically make it go back. Same actual thing on that side. So I would picture a nice ottoman right here and be able to put your feet up on the ottoman, and then you can kind of lean back that way. So it sort of lets you recline, but not a full reclining system like some of the traditional rear living rooms have. Now, there's a lot of room back here too to stash your little goodies once you're all set up and everything. Again, all those windows over there open. Now, in the living room area here, we have day and night roller shades. So I do like the fact that they upgrade this area to the day shade as well. Up above there is more storage space. These cabinet doors, again, do have the soft close hinges on them. Now let's look up at our ceiling here real quick. And you can see there is a ceiling fan up there. You have these nice LED light bars. These light bars are dimmable. There's a Bluetooth speaker up there as well that you can connect to. And then right there you can see that's one of the returns for the 3 ACs. These are the nicer low profile whisper quiet ACs. Now right over here you have kind of an eating area slash desk area, whatever you want to kind of use it for. But there are 2 large pull-out drawers, so you can stash some goodies in there. There is also 4 folding chairs that come with it, and 2 are under the back bed and 2 under the front bed. But you can again kind of set up a little chair area here for dinner time or whatever, or get you some nice TV trays and sit at your sofa. You're going to have an electric outlet right down there as well. Both of those windows do open. Nice large window right there overlooking that awning or campsite area of the RV. Some overhead cabinet space there too. Moving over toward the kitchen area right here, you have the large refrigerator with the ice maker built in. The on-off valve for that refrigerator is underneath the outside. So if you go into winterizing or storage mode kind of thing, there is a shutoff valve outside underneath of the area along the frame. So make sure you remember that when you winterize. But again, back to everything in here, you will have a couple drawers down below. Again, big fridge, pantry area, and some overhead storage space. These are, again, very nice, solid surface, kind of stone style counters here in this kitchen area. High-rise sprayer faucet. On the end, there's a propane leak detector down there and an electric outlet down there. You'll also have that pop up and down electric outlet over there coming out of the counter. Has USB charger ports and a wireless charge pad built in. Now looking down below here, you can see heat duct coming out down there, and then a lot of storage space underneath of there as well. You have this large contour oven with the drawer that pulls out below that as well. Does have the light built in, the little lights above the knobs. It is a 4-burner gas stovetop. You have a backsplash that goes all the way around here, kind of giving it that matchy-matchy look all the way around. But you do have 2 windows that do open. Up above, you will also have your Magic Chef microwave with some storage up there. Over on this side, more storage space. And then you'll have some overhead area up there where you could maybe set some decorations and stuff once you get somewhere and set up. Now down below here is going to be some more storage and 3 more drawers. But right back in that direction, you'll see when we get outside, there is a trash can area. And basically, it's designed to drop right down into here. And there's a door outside to remove it. Or if you really wanted to, you could reach back under there and get it from here. Now this is pretty cool. You have your 3-zone AC controls right here. One of these also controls the propane heater. You do have, let's see, electric outlet, ceiling fan controls, the 30-amp charge controller for the solar system. This particular one has 260 watts of solar on the roof. You could expand that to more if you wanted to. They're currently using the Go Power brand, again, 30-amp controller. Inverter button here as well. Now right here we have our entry exit way for the main area. This does have the shock assist on the step. A nice improvement right there to help you get it up and down. There's a kind of like a coil spring thing here or whatever to help close the screen door when it's open. And then you have the window built in, and it already has the shade in it. So kudos for them for putting that in and not making you buy it aftermarket. Kind of the floating style step, so you can put your shoes under there. Electric box with the breakers and fuses. Nice grab handle there. And then you have this control here. It's got like a little motion light up thing on it. There's also a Bluetooth connector. You can download an app and control some of this stuff. But you have your 4 slide buttons, your 2 awning buttons, a whole bunch of light switches, 12-volt tank heaters for cold weather camping, water pump, electric switch for the water heater, gas water heater switch. Monitor panel for your holding tanks, battery meter right there as well. Now, right up there, you can see that little blue sticker right there. That is prepped for the Gateway Connect feature. So it has a Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna on it. And if you want, you can buy that Gateway connector aftermarket, and you can subscribe to like AT&T or Verizon, like wireless internet system, and take the internet with you. Right here, we're stepping into the front bathroom area. So you do have that porcelain commode with the foot flush right there. You do have a larger 1-piece fiberglass shower here with the glass enclosure, skylight up above, and a large turbo exhaust fan. Now, let's swing around here a little bit, and you can see medicine cabinet over there. Fan controls for that turbo fan, solid surface counters in here as well. And you have some storage space down below right there. Heat duct coming out the side also. Sliding door here to block off the bedroom from that bathroom. Spinning on around here again. We are into the bedroom area right here. So you have another queen bed here, slides out. There's end table on each side of this bed, window on each side of the bed. The windows do open. Night shades up here. Motion, or not motion, but directional reading lights with the night light and the USB charger port. Again, cabinet space up there with those soft close hinges. This bed, again, same thing kind of downstairs wise. It does raise up. It's a little more storage under this one than the back one. And you can see those other two chairs. Over here, you will have 4 dresser drawers. A little bit of storage area right there. TV up here. AC duct return. There's 4 AC ducts here just in the bedroom area. And then you have some overhead cabinet space. Nice dark tint mirror here, so full length mirror, so if you're getting ready to go out, you can kind of get a pretty good idea of what you look like. And in here you have shelf space, or you can do a combo or stackable washer dryer. Another little thing I like too, you can kind of see here, they actually open this section up. So let's just say you put a stackable washer dryer in here or whatever. You know, over on this side, you can kind of get to this little section of water connection. But what's kind of cool is they actually made it so you could still get behind there a little bit and check your connections and stuff from time to time to make sure things aren't leaking. So I like how they kind of did that. That also lets for a little bit of airflow in between those two areas. There is an electric outlet down there. Decent amount of shelf space here. Hanging closet, motion light in here too. And they did kind of a 3-piece sliding door here. Let's close this off. And then it comes over a little bit more. To get you an idea what this actually looks like here. But each piece has its own latch piece to hold it in place. So you can kind of play around with that depending on how you need to, you know, maneuver around to get to your clothes in there. But what do you guys think of the new 2026 Columbus 377 DS here? Do you like this look? You know, colors and all that type of stuff. It's got a lot of cool features to it. I love the fact that you have Azdale on the inner and outer part of your solid wall here. Very, very nice. A lot of cool features. Check these out at Couch's RV Nation, guys. Now I'm going to step outside. I want to show you around the outside of this RV. And then we're going to come back in and close it up for you too. So we'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2026 Columbus 377 DS here. Starting here on the door side, we're going to work our way around for you. So first things up, you have a standard white fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall with the upgraded double Azdale composite material. That is a nice improvement over the RVs that use the cheaper wood Luan backers. Definitely like that. Better insulator, less likely to delam. Very, very nice setup. Check out Azdale on board for more information. You have a lower gray metal skirting. You will have some vinyl graphics. Now they do offer an exterior paint job if you want to spend the extra dough for that. Talk with your salesperson about checking that out as well. Deep tint safety glass windows. The unit has 2 power awnings with the LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV. Adjustable arms for tilting, manual override in the front arm, you know, kind of the basic stuff that you get. You are going to have slide out awning covers on the slide room right there. Very, very nice. They help shade the room, repels a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, that type of stuff. Nice to see them already on there the way they ordered this one. 6-point hydraulic auto level jack system. So you can see under here your front landing gear jacks, also that drop Z frame and that enclosed underbelly. Then there will be a set of jacks in front of the axle and another set of jacks back behind the axle. Again, 6-point hydraulic version. Hydraulic is a little stronger, faster, and more reliable than the less expensive electric system. And when you get into a larger, heavier unit like this, it's nice that they do hydraulics. Behind that first baggage door right there is one of your two 30-pound propane tanks. Just back in behind that is going to be a decent size storage compartment area here. A little bit taller due to that drop Z frame. But you can see in there some of that aluminum tube framing. There's also electric outlet, TV hookups, kind of a rubber mat floor in there as well. Baggage door held up by a magnetic holder and does have the slam lock feature. Your entry doors on this RV, it's going to have two. There's going to be another one in the back. You'll see when we get back there as well. But it is a traditional fiberglass entry door with the window built in that is Lippert thin shade ready, and they do provide you with the shades already in there. So kudos for doing that, not making you buy one aftermarket. You have that large, full extending out more ride handle right there. I definitely like this as well. It comes out a lot further than the folding handles. As you can see, it's all the way out here to the end of the steps. You know, those folding handles traditionally are going to be like probably right around here somewhere. So this comes down way lower, especially for you shorter folks. That's going to be a nice helper getting you in and out of there. You can see there's obviously a light there as well. That step right there does have the shock assist on it, so it's pretty easy to flip up inside the doorway. Those steps, that step right there is rated for 500 pounds. Comes down, touches the ground, has adjustable feet. Very nice step system. Gutter rails running down both sides. They do have the 3-inch gutter extensions on them to kind of help shoot that water away from the corner trim. You have dual axle unit. Aluminum wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs. Does have that tire pressure monitoring system on it again to help you keep up with that tire pressure. Now looking back here in the back section, you can see underneath of there that rear stabilizer jack, the spare tire under there, gas line hookup, and some hot and cold low point water drains also located back there. On around to this back side here, you have the ladder already built in. Now those ladders are rated for about 250 pounds, so keep that in mind when you're going up and down those ladders. Traditional kind of flat back fiberglass rear end here. You do have the more ride light step back here, that large handle as well, and again that step flips up in the doorway there. Just underneath of that step you can see there's a 2-inch towing style hitch receiver with a 4-way flat right there. So that's very nice. It's rated for 3,000 pound pull capacity, 300 pound tongue weight. Do not exceed those numbers. Now up top there in the center, it is prepped for the Furion rear observation camera, a very nice camera system that would allow you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. Well, what do you guys think so far of the look of the outside of this Columbus? Do you like the standard look, or would you prefer maybe getting a paint job, spend the extra money? Let me know your thoughts on that. Now, let's hop up here real quick. I want to show you what this roof actually looks like. All right, I just want to take a second here and hop up here and show you what the roof of the 377 might look like, depending on how you order yours. So kind of starting all the way back there in the back, you can see where the ladder attached to the roof back there. There's a roof vent back there and a plumbing stack vent. One of your low profile ACs right there. You will have the 260 watt solar panel, the middle AC, attic vent, plumbing stack vent, skylight, roof vent, the Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna, and you have your third AC. But really the whole point of kind of getting up here again was to show you what the roof might look like, and the fact that there are a lot of things up here that you need to get up here from time to time, maintain your seams and your seals and everything. Very, very important to do. Another little thing to point out, they do a nice rollover transition from the roof down to the sidewall, so it's not that real sharp 90-degree turn like some of these cheaper models do. But very, very important again, just get up here, maintain your roof, check around your windows, your slide seals, you know, all your baggage doors, your running lights, everything. Very important. Keep up with your maintenance. Let's head back down. All right, back down here on the ground again, just extremely important. Make sure you keep up with your roof maintenance and all around the RV maintenance in general. So over here in the top corner, you have a what they call scare light or security light, kind of shining down over here in this area. There is the detachable 50 amp power cord plugging in right back here as well. That cord's about 35 or 36 feet long roughly, so a pretty good sized cord. Now looking down below here, you can see the dumps for your rear bathroom shower area here. So you have a gray handle and a black handle to pull. 3 slides on this side, and all 3 had the slide out awning topper feature ordered on it. Now just in front of this slide is going to be your stove exhaust vent up there. Very important to remember, there is a flapper in there and you have to open that in order for the smoke and stuff to come out when you're cooking. Looking down below right here again, you can kind of see that enclosed underbelly, the second dump area for the kitchen and bathroom area up here. Now those handles are going to be in the docking station. I'll kind of show you that here in a second. Right here is underneath of that kind of sink area that you've seen when we were inside. This is where that trash can would be. Over here is going to be your furnace exhausting out right there. And then just below that, you have your 12-gallon tanked gas and electric water heater. So you can use the campground's electric if you go there and it's free electric included in the site or whatever. You can use their electric. Or you can switch it over to the propane side and use propane. But it is a 12-gallon gas electric tanked water heater. Right here is your docking station area. So you have hot and cold outside utility shower right here, some colored valves to direct the water where you want it to go. So you hook up your hose to that white outlet and basically flood the, fill up the fresh water tank or use city water. If you're going to winterize, you can go into winterizing mode, all that type of stuff. That black one is for the black tank flush for the front bathroom area up here. And then there is another one right down below that other white one with the black tank sticker on it. So make sure you get your colors right when you are hooking up your hoses and stuff. Cable outlets there, electric outlet there. You have the water filtration system here. Then you have your gray, galley, and black tank dumps also right there. You'll also notice a little heat duct in there as well. The powered power cord reel in here, hose holder, and your auto level jack controls and stuff all right there. Slam lock baggage door here. Behind that front baggage door right there is going to be your second 30-pound propane tank with the auto changeover regulator also up in there. Just stepping back here so you can kind of see down this whole side a little bit better. All right, now, just in front of that baggage door is some very important informational stickers. So this top one right here is the production date sticker, but this is important because it tells me my gross weight on this RV is 16,480 pounds. Do not exceed that. That's axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, 16,480. The dry weight is 13,877 when it rolled off the assembly line with these options. Exterior length, 42 feet 7 inches. Tire size says it was an ST 235/80 R16 G range tire with 110 PSI cold. Again, it's very, very important to make sure that you keep up with that tire pressure. You got a nice fiberglass front shell here. I like the fact that they put this LED light strip up here just kind of shining right down over the front section here. It's going to make it easier to hook up at night if you need to, or disconnect at night depending on when you arrive at the campsite. But also too, it just kind of illuminates this area, so when you are walking around up here, hopefully you're less likely to bump into that very nice MORryde pen box here. This kind of helps with the chucking, that start-stop action of taking off. Very cool that they actually put an upgraded pen box on here instead of just a standard steel box that you find on a lot of them. Light under there, the switch right there for the cap light as well. There's also a light in here that I apparently forgot to turn on. But, oh, nope, there it is, motion mode. You got your hydraulic reservoir for your jacks. There's an inverter in there, battery disconnect, room for a couple batteries. There's even room in here if you wanted to put, like, say, an Onan 5500 watt generator or something right there. Get one of those very nice propane generators to run. Talk with your sales guy about maybe adding something like that if you wanted to. But you kind of get the idea. A nice big storage box area right there. All right, so I want to take a second here and step back in and show you what it looks like all closed up like we always do. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now back up inside the new 2026 Columbus 377DS here. And I just want to take a second here and kind of show you what it looks like all closed up. So I've gone ahead and closed up 3 of our slides for us real quick. But you can see when it's closed, it is a very snug fit back here. So I would have to come in the rear bathroom to get into here, maybe crawl in here, lay down, take a nap or something if I was stopping at a rest area. But again, snug fit. So you're not really getting into your dresser or anything like that. You're not really raising up the bed or anything. It's pretty much able to come in there, crash out, lay down, take a nap kind of scenario. Very, very important to make sure when you're closing up your slides that, you know, everything's out of the way. Your drawers, your cabinet doors are all closed up nice and tidy so you don't accidentally damage something. Now, this sofa, again, for travel mode, flips around. There's a little hook thingy that goes in there and locks it into place. Just like when you open it, there's a hook thingy on this side that goes in and locks it into place. So this is kind of the bed mode I was referring to earlier. It's not, you know, 2 great big adults sleeping on it, but, you know, a couple kids, maybe 1 adult and a kid or something like that. But, you know, it is what it is for an L-shaped sofa. It's pretty comfortable. It's not bad. Over here, I got to close this up last because I can't get through the RV when that is actually closed. So, up here, I went ahead and closed this up too. So I can come up and get to my bathroom, no problem. I could come in here if I really had to and lay down, take a nap. I could climb over the bed, get to the closet, that type of stuff, not get into my dresser drawers. This door doesn't quite open all the way or close all the way, depending on which way you got it, because it catches the end of the bed right there. So if you want it to be propped all the way open it before you close it, prop it back, maybe come up with a little wedge or something to keep it from hitting anything or damaging anything. But again, you could come in this side if you really needed to and go in. Now, again, on the controls here, you got your 4 slides right there. These slide outs are 12 volt powered slides. Basically, push a button, they go in and out, as long as you got a good charged up battery kind of thing. They are not hydraulic. So you push a button, it kind of comes up over the floor a little bit as it's a flush floor slide right here. Very, very important, again, make sure that everything's out of the way. You kind of heard that ratchety noise. It's a slip gear system on here, rack and pinion slide system on this big slide. But when it's closed, I'm not really getting through here very well. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little kid could squeeze through. You might be able to hop over the counter a little bit if you had to. Refrigerator wise, let's see. You can open up this side of the refrigerator to get in here. The other side, you're not really doing much with. It's, you know, just a little bit. You know, freezer-wise, I could maybe kind of reach down in there and grab something out of the edge of it. So you do have a little bit of access to it with the slide closed. Now you could come in, wash your hands. I could cook a meal if I really had to, I guess. So I got some access to my kitchen stuff in here, pretty reasonable. Again, partial refrigerator access. Stopping at that rest area, want to run in, use the restroom, grab a drink or something, you should be able to do so. Now headed back outside, I'll show you real quick kind of what it looks like closed. Again, very, very important, guys. Check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. They have been one of the largest and most of the time the #1 selling dealer for a few years now. So check these guys out. They should definitely be able to save you a lot of money. If you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe, help out the channel. Much appreciated. Thanks again.